So a good Christian barrister from Nigeria contacted me informing me that a deceased client had left 2 billion United States dollars to his cat. As always, his entire family was killed in a car crash, so somehow I'm the next of kin. Our barrister is somehow going to acquire the most expensive documents known to man, which will cost $18,900,000. To get this money, I am to pay 3 million US dollars. Right, well, usually these scams ask for anywhere between a couple of hundred to a few grand, but somehow our scammer seems to think that your average gullible person to fall for these scams has $3 million lying around. I sadly can't ask Donald Trump's father for a small loan on this occasion.
My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
In light of this, I'm going to have to raise the money some other way. So I promptly write a response to Mr. Bryan or Mr. Festus. Dear Mr. Bryan, thank you very much for your extraordinary offer. Truly, I am honoured to receive your email. Please, would you be able to explain to me the next steps and so how I can redeem this money? So Mr. Bryan wastes no time in sending me another email. Attention Oliver Mundell. Thanks for your mail received and your application claimed content of your email sent to us. We are notifying you that a notable lawyer has presented some vital documentation to your claim today, and we have previewed all the document before we received this your email. Now, kindly be informed that all the document your lawyer presented, including your email to this office, have now been acknowledged, with immediately effect the release of your funds. 2 billion United States dollars will be in progress as soon as possible. And take note, everything will be slow because of this coronavirus situation, so you have to bear with us. We expect you to expedite the 3 million United States dollar to us so that we can send you the change of ownership certificate before we send you your online access of your account to preview. Keep me posted immediately when the 3 million United States dollar will be sent through to the bank transfer so that we can send you the bank account details information to transfer the 3 million United States dollar across to us. Send us the following info below when responding. And of course, it's another form which has all of this information which you should never give out to strangers on the internet, no matter how much money that they're offering you, or no matter how many hot girls are in your area. Well, I'm still somewhat confused about who I'm talking to because we've got the names Mr. Bryan or Mr. Festus. So I ask, Mr. Festus, or is this Mr. Bryan I'm talking to? It's a lot confusing how many names are in this email, so I'd like to know exactly who is in charge of this transaction. I thank you for your response, and I'm quite amazed I have become the lucky recipient of this money. I think I will use a good proportion of it to help fight against the coronavirus here in Arizona. Now, please confirm the amount needed. I find it a little odd to have to pay $3 million fee to release this money. I don't have $3 million, so is there a chance you could just deduct $3 million from the $2 billion you're about to give me? I look forward to doing business with you. So the next email I get from Mr. Festus or Mr. Bryan apparently seems to be Mr. Festus, saying that I am dealing with the bank's legal department directly and there is apparently no way that the funds can be deducted from the funds that they're about to give me. So I have to let them know how much I can send them tomorrow so that we know how to proceed with me. And I have to reconfirm my personal details, which of course you should not give out to anybody on the internet. So now that I've established I'm dealing with the bank's legal department, I still don't know whether or not I'm dealing with Mr. Bryan or Mr. Festus. I can pay an upfront fee, but I really don't have much money as I've been on furlough since the coronavirus pandemic began. I do have some other questions as well before I proceed. Number one, I need to know, given that this is an overseas transaction, that I know exactly who I'm dealing with and I need a form of ID for his office. Number two, is he sure that there is no way at all that the money can be deducted from the funds they're about to send me? Does not make any sense at all. Well, our barrister is obviously getting quite angry now because he's using caps locks and says, "Below is the attached working ID card, and I will not ask you to send the details below again. I only deal with serious people. Again, you have to commence sending the fee, okay?" Attached to his email is this highly legitimate and realistic looking ID card, complete with 2 mismatching signatures and a watermark from whatever website he's downloaded it from. Well, now that we know that Mr. Festus is a man of God and he has sent me his legitimate ID, I now know I can trust him, so I send him over some details. But he doesn't seem to like my details, and I get this following response. Another fake idiot! What a rude man you are. I'm trying to do business with you, and I'd like to speak to your supervisor ASAP. Why do you make a claim that I am wasting your time? I would genuinely like to do business with you, and you call me an idiot? That's incredibly rude, and I'll be demanding an immediate apology, and I will be contacting your bank directly. I'd expect the barrister to be a little bit more polite, especially when working for a bank like yours. Just tell me the next step I need to take, and I'll consider not filing a complaint against you. So I send the details again, and Barrister Chiamo seems to calm down a bit. Dear Oliver, sorry for insulting you and accept my apology. So kindly find below our correspondent bank to transfer the fee. Whatever amount you want to transfer from the $3 million, go ahead and get back to me with the transfer slip. I believe you can be able to transfer $500,000. Now, I've got no idea where he thought I'd get $500,000 from, but what's striking here is that he has given me a bank which is based in Biloxi, Mississippi, so he's obviously using a money mule. Now, according to the good barrister, that is their correspondent affiliate bank in the USA, and then he asked me to send a transfer of $500,000 there, so I decide to play the scammer at his own game, and I send a fake transfer slip for $500 because I cannot afford $500,000. I've obviously made him angry again because I get this email. You better stop this, your transfer, because what I told you is $500,000 to transfer, so why are you sending $500,000? Well, like I said before, I don't have that kind of money, as I am currently on furlough and I'm living off my life savings, so I wonder why $500 won't be sufficient. And then he gets back to me. Better cancel that fake transfer, and that said payment slip is not real, okay? That is, I keep saying that you are fake. I think I might have lost him again. I decided to try a bit of the old charm offensive on him. It is not fake at all. Obviously, you're very stressed and overworked at the bank. May I suggest drinking some valerian tea? That always helps me when I'm stressed out. Again, I have not made any fake transfer. I have transferred the funds to the account you asked for, and you're an awfully rude man, so I'm amazed anyone does any business with you. I shall certainly complain to the Nigerian Licensing Authority about your shocking conduct. You can either do that or accept the fee I have offered. These are dark times, and not everyone in America is rich. Now, what is the next step in the process of getting this money? I don't expect a response, but then I get this email. When you are ready, I will know. But for now, you are not ready at all. I then offer to pay the money via Western Union, and then he comes back asking me to send via RIA money transfer. And as you can see, he has dropped the price because he must have realised that he was asking for such ridiculously large amounts. Okay, I can do that. However, it is a slight inconvenience as I have already given you $500 and I'm now having to transfer more money over a different method. I don't have very much money, as you know, and I'm having to do all of this so I can get some more money. You haven't explained why I can't just deduct the fees from the $2 billion you're about to give me. Apparently he hates too much talk and I should just do what he asked me to do. I didn't decide to make up a problem in that RIA money transfer declined my transaction because it was a potential scam. And he seemed to ignore me for a while after that, so I decided to offer to send the money to him in Bitcoin if the bank has a wallet, just to see if I could get him back on the hook. Unsurprisingly, like all the banks in Nigeria, it actually does accept Bitcoin as a payment and the bank has its own wallet already set up. But he doesn't seem to be very happy with me now. If he doesn't see the confirmation receipt, he has nothing to say to me apparently. Oh, you'll see the confirmation receipt alright, my friend. So once again I spend 5 minutes making another fake receipt, but this time for Bitcoin, to say that I have transferred the money over to him. Now it appears he thinks I actually have done it this time, as he sends me this email. Thanks for the mail received. I received a Bitcoin slip, but I want to know, how did you send it? Was it from your bank direct, or you went to Bitcoin machine to send it? Because until now, the $2,500 you have sent has not reflect the wallet account. I look forward to hear from you soon. Well, I continue to play dumb with him, so I just continually tell him that the Bitcoin plus the money sent direct from my bank account was received, and it reflects this. However, that is not good enough for him, as I receive another email saying, Thanks for your mail received. I will advise you to call you bank to know why the money has not reflect the Bitcoin wallet until now. Call you bank. Thank you. So I respond, Dear Festus, I phoned my bank, and they told me that the money was transferred to the account as requested. It might take another day or two. You must understand things are slow here due to the COVID-19 outbreak. Also, the Bitcoin transfer was sent via Bitcoin machine here in Arizona. Now, can we get down to me receiving the $2 billion? Now, our scammer appears to be getting frustrated now, so I get another email from him which appears to be a last-ditch attempt to try and extort money off me. Dear Mr. Mundell, I receive your mail well, and your said funds in progress in the $2 billion will approval be done by this week Friday. But we are having a little problem which I must tell you once and for all, so that the approval of your funds will not be delays on Friday this week. There is an urgent document that needed to be secured, and the $2,500 you sent, in which has not been received, will not go anyway. So I will advise you to send $3,970 today again to this new Bitcoin account, and please make sure you do not send the money through your bank this time. Go and withdraw the $3,970 and look for a Bitcoin machine center. And transfer the $3,970 to the new Bitcoin wallet below. Kindly make sure you send the $3,970 from a Bitcoin machine this time, and don't use your bank or ATM card to send this time. Withdraw the money, find a Bitcoin machine in office to send. I will await the confirmation slip. Well, I don't seem to know what's going on, so I get this next email. I have not yet received it, and you told me that your bank said at latest 2 days the money should be in the Bitcoin wallet. The $3,970 I told you is another fee to send immediately because the $2,500 you have sent yesterday will not be enough to make use of the new Bitcoin wallet account and transfer the $3,970, and this time you used the right channel to transfer it. Within 5 minutes the money will reflect the wallet account, so go with the $3,970 to a Bitcoin shop and send. Our good barrister then tries a charm offensive himself and sends me, My friend, I hope you're aware that I am just helping you. The initial fee you are to send is still $3 million and I'm just using my position with a good lawyer to work things out. I must tell you the truth that the $2,500 you have sent will not go anywhere as we have not yet received it. The $3,970 you are sending will be used to sign the document of approval of your funds, so without wasting any time, do what I told you so I can do my job for you, okay? Well, I think it's totally absurd that he's not yet received the money from me, and so I get another email from him. The reason for the delay is because you did not go direct to the Bitcoin office to send it direct. You make use of your bank to do it. That is why it has been delays. We don't have to wait for that now since it will take days before it will enter the wallet. So just do what I told you as I instruct you in sending the $3,970 with 5 minutes it will enter the wallet account, okay? So I get another email from the barrister and attaches this deposit certificate for the Ecobank of Benin, despite the fact it wasn't the Ecobank of Nigeria I was dealing with, and it looks heavily pixelated and like somebody drew it up on Microsoft Publisher within about 5 minutes. Well, I guess it might have taken a bit longer than my Bitcoin slip. I feel that I could just take the deposit certificate down to my bank and then they'll be able to cash it in for me and I'll have the money in my account by that afternoon, right? Well, that's the wrong answer. Attention, Mr. Mundell! Taking the certificate to your bank to do what? Does that make any sense? Your bank has no business to do with that. Now do what I ask you to do. What I expect you to do is go to your bank to withdraw the $3,970 and look for a Bitcoin shop and transfer the money to the new wallet account below. I await the confirmation slip. So I waste another 5 minutes making another fake Bitcoin slip, but I obviously made a fatal error, as we find out in his next email. Follow simple instruction, never will you never. Now I can see that even the $2,500 you claim you sent has not been sent yesterday because you edited this slip. I caught you this time. You forgot to change your date. You can see you have been a joker since, wasting your own time, not mine. Yep, I made a fatal error in the last slip I made. I forgot to change the date on my last fake Bitcoin slip. Ah well. Well, seeing as now our business relationship is in the toilet, I tried to salvage it by sending several emails to the barrister, but I got no response, so he's obviously finally had enough of me. Well, that's all we have time for today, folks. Stay safe on the internet. Don't give any of your personal details to anyone you don't know, and don't send any money to anyone you don't know. We'll see you next time.